Back to Wrigley Field and welcome in Jim Palmer. And Jim, Jake Arrieta, I guess he was on a mission today. He had it going, took advantage of his defense, and really pitched a great game against the O's.
Not a lot of hittable pitches. And end of the day, is your starter better than theirs? Today, Arrieta was better than Kevin Gausman. You know, in Kevin's defense, not as much experience. Really doesn't have the stuff yet that Arrieta has. I mean, you know, he's got three quality pitches, and we saw him today. I mean, didn't have the great curveball he had last weekend, but a lot, you know, good fastball, good location, nice little cutter, slider, change up, curveball to go with it. And again, he gets the early runs, and you know, pretty typical as far as what he usually does. But I think the big thing was pitch count was low. They got him an early lead when he did give up a couple of hits and the walk in the fifth inning. Sweetie made the great play. I know conventionally that's the way you block home plate. I still think it was against the rules. I do think that should have been overturned, would have changed this game. But again, it didn't. I'm not saying that we have to, you know, defend the catchers, but in the old days he would have gotten steamrolled because I think Chris Davis would have just come right for home plate. But he didn't give him a corner. He took it away like you're supposed to. They didn't call it, and kind of changed the complexion of the game. That and a lot of drives at people. But at the end of the day, the Cubs outplayed the Orioles, and they deserve to win today.
Jimmy, you know, you look at this new Cub ball club, and really we haven't even taken notice until maybe this second half of the season. They've got a couple of new names in this lineup, Baez and Valbuena. They can swing the bat pretty good, and I think maybe Cub fans have got a little bit of something to look forward to. The team looks like it's going in the right direction finally.
Well, Demper, you know, the last 4 years their #1 draft choices have been hitters. So they're going to need some pitching. But you're going to see a kid tomorrow, Kyle Hendricks, who's going to remind you of Greg Maddux. He's pitched 6 or 7 innings in all his 7 major league starts this year. Not overpowering, a lot of movement, a little breaking ball, a little change up, any count. So he knows how to pitch. You got Arrieta. You had Travis Wood yesterday, not a hard thrower, finesse left-hander. You know, I think the big disappointment was Edmund Jackson. They gave him $52 million. He was 8-18 this year. He's something like 6-13. He's on the disabled list. So they've built their future on guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark. I'm not sure that Javier Baez is not going to have to control that swing, but he's got as good a power as anybody. And a guy that has more power is a young hitter that's already got 40 home runs, AA, AAA, and that's Chris Bryant. So you're going to see some pretty good bats. I want to be the hitting instructor here. I want to be Bill Miller, the hitting instructor here in Chicago.
Jim, about Kevin Gausman, uncharacteristic. He allows 2 home runs in the same game, and of the 3 runs he allowed, 2 came with 2 men down. So he was pretty close to, well, he kept his team in the game, but he was pretty close to even making this more of a battle against Arrieta.
You know how easy it is to throw home runs. You know, you're throwing 93 to 95. Valbuena's got 2 strikes. He didn't make a good pitch. He left the fastball in the middle of the plate. And the home run to Baez, how can we speed up his bat? We can throw him a hanging slider. He doesn't throw many sliders. For some reason, didn't go with the changeup, which is the second best secondary, or actually his best secondary pitch. Went with a slider right in the middle of the plate, kind of a cement mixer, and he smoked it down the line. So, you know, those are things that just happen. Those are experience pitches. The bottom line, he could have made a better pitch to Valbuena, 0-2. He didn't. I certainly did that on many occasions, and then I hung some sliders too. Just don't want to do it when it's not one of your better pitches. But today, it was all about run support. Arrieta outpitches them, and again, the Cubs, they need wins. The Orioles need wins, but they just got outplayed today.